Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Nobunaga's Ambition Awakening on Mysterious JG. Don't know that I remember ever hearing this music before. This seems to be the music when you are playing as a clan that maybe rules Shikoku? I don't know. It's kind of nice. So we are attacking Saika City, USA, and we were kind of told to attack this location. And I kind of feel like once we take it, maybe I need to take a little break. I don't really like. I feel like we're having one of the most unfocused runs we've ever had. We got off to an amazing start. We did way better than we should have done early because the Miyoshi just couldn't beat us when we had cities that were close to each other, and like our Daimyo's unit had as substitutes supporting him a bunch of characters with like 100 war and 100 leader because of our created officers. So, I mean, cheating. I don't think I could have done this well without the created officers. I'm not trying to pretend otherwise. But that being said, I found what I thought was going to be a nightmarishly difficult start to be pretty good. And now I'm a little unfocused about how to proceed. And I feel good that we finally got Shikoku locked down, but now where to go? Like we could pretty much maintain peace more or less permanently with the like just by dumping gold into trust and re-upping alliances before they run out. We could get permanent friendship with like the Shimazu. We could pick any faction up here with the Mori. Like I could take out, say, for example, we could take out the Imago, let the Mori and the Shimazu devour the Uchi, and just never bother to conquer those territories, and I could just push east and win the game by taking the capital region and eventually taking enough cities over to win. I was even doing a quick check. In theory, the forces that we should still be somewhat intimidated by would be the Hojo, the Imagawa. So we'd have to get... I mean, we'll be fighting the Imagawa fairly soon if we keep going this way. But, no, it's the geography that makes fighting around here difficult. Like, once you get into the center here, whoever has the best officers wins. You got all these cities that are available to support each other. Over geography and like having enough food. There's like big mountainous stretches of space and water and like stuff that makes it where like it's a little difficult to win a war against the Shimazu when you are not like if I was playing as the Otomo or even the Ryuzuji from the start, I think we would be in a much better place to fight the Shimazu than any clan that doesn't start out on... I'm blanking on the name of this... I'm blanking on the names of the islands again. Kyushu. It's just tough to get to Kyushu and fight. Same thing goes for fighting a clan that already has consolidated Shikoku. So we have that as far as having to worry about counterattacks. But... I don't know. It's like any direction we want to go in now, I'm like, okay, we got to have a lot of food ready to go. I think if we took out the Mori, like I want to maintain peace with them for a while. If we took out the Imago and the Mori, like we just locked down. Because the other thing is that we could move against the Uchi, who we're not currently in peace with, and just grab these territories and like strengthen our holdings over here. And then as long as we have peace going with one or the other... I wouldn't want to be trying to fight the Mori and the Shimazu at the same time from that position, but I just feel this need to... Like, we could be expanding over here. I think it's probably a mistake to be trying to expand in too many directions at one time. And we had our little foray here, and I got to where I was like, okay, I think we've grabbed something that we can hold for a while just to have a foothold over here. And I meant to do the same thing with Kyushu, but... I mean, I think I took too long. I managed to really hurt. I don't know. Because I figured even just grabbing Oka and Agata would have made me feel much better. Having 4 cities over here. Instead we've got 2, and I'd have to be advancing Well, see, their cities are all concentrated here. Like, I probably want to get involved with this fight before the Shimazu steamroll over the Ryuzuji. But I think expanding this way and just trying to have enough power over here, because ultimately we can use alliances to hold this stuff at bay, but like this, we only fought here very late in the last game. Fighting through all of these cities from the opposite direction just feels a little more old hat, although honestly, if we want to be the most powerful force, I mean, this maintaining some alliances over there so I'm not being attacked from behind, and then taking the... This probably is the smartest thing, actually, as I'm talking myself into it. Because these are a bunch of cities that, like, once I rule these, they are split between a bunch of different little clans that all have a lot of clout and political power at the beginning of the game. But if one clan ruled all of this the same way that, like, the Oda rose up and took over this whole valley, and the Hojo took over the Kanto, this is after this valley that the Oda are in, and this area, the Kanto area. This is like a great start. Like, yeah, I need to think about that. I need to think about whether we keep pushing east so that I can just have an incredibly powerful economic engine running things. And even if I made it an AI-controlled district and moved my capital west and fought over here, I would have this really strong set of cities all owned. But it's like, when do you stop? I could just take the capital region. I really got to think about it. But I also got to actually start the clock going in this turn. The other thing that, of course, we can do is... Postal system level 2 is tempting. But there's other things that are cheaper that we should probably be spending some money on. I'm not finding Chosakabe... I've used Chosakabe Militia. I've actually used Target, but it's not how I usually do stuff. Actually, this is a good one. 3,000 is expensive. But Retainer's Honor means you get people promoted faster. That's pretty important. Irrigation canals are good. Hot spring therapy. It's your easy commerce. I don't have any gold mines. That's what that's about. And I don't have any silver mines. Small unit deployment is really important for us, though. Gunnery instruction. It's not as clear to me about what I should be doing as it was a minute ago. But we'll go ahead and get system reform level 2 because it's super cheap. And the irrigation maintenance. It's not doing quite as much as I thought to our max soldier count. One, 3, 3, 6, 5, 5. Oh, it actually does show the balance over here, although I feel like it doesn't. We're currently level 1. Level 2 would give us county officials are able to be reappointed. It's also really expensive. Well, maybe I just go for postal system and forget about the rest of these for a while. The final level of this is 12,000. Yeah. Hold on. I've done nothing technically in this video yet. We have not advanced time yet. I'm sorry, but this session has been broken up. This weekend's uploads have been broken up into an unusually large number of small sessions. What I'm trying to determine is how how much of the capital would I be able to... It looks like I could rule most of the capital region. So let's take over some more of the capital region before we worry about that next level. I feel weird having all this cash coming in, but I think Castle max age play plus. That's not terrible. Especially if I'm worried about being attacked. Let's do irrigation maintenance. Let's not use Kanataka Tatsu in case that means she can't build a facility on this turn. Let's do bodyguard formation.
Understood.
Marine transport. All harvests plus 20%. I wish that showed me what that does to because with this I can actually see the effect on our max soldiers. It's harder to tell from this. So I'll leave it for now. Let's finally actually... this music is sweet, man.
We can fight no further.
So this is it. Fall back. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Now I got castles getting agitated. That's not good. That's way back there, so it will be agitated for a while, but it's not going to affect anything. How did I let that happen? He was the weak... Oh, we got several units here that are just really weakened. Okay.
At once. Everyone, fall back to the castle.
Begin grouping.
Because part of the problem is that I can't manually... I'm not manually controlling the battle yet, so I couldn't really keep an eye on protecting any particular unit. But guy started to say something, and I... Koto Hiragu. How wonderful. This place shouldn't be deserted like this. If only we could make this place ready, we'll be able to attract more visitors. I'm about to say, this is going to be expensive. Oh. With no way of knowing what this unruly war will next throw at us, religious donations are surely another means available to us. The gods will doubtless reach out to us ere long. That's spending like all the money. But Isa's trade port edition conditions, trade port commerce plus 25. I don't know how long that takes to pay for itself. Castles our supplies are not maxed. So that might have been a terrible idea, but... Well, it'll take 21 days, and I won't have enough money to do anything with her anyway. So yeah, that'll pay for itself with time, and having a fully leveled up... because we've leveled up that landmark before. Oh, it's only level 1 now. I thought we were... Maybe we... Do I have another landmark that I'm not even thinking of? Nope. It's just this one. Alright. This will be the... I really got to cool it on all the battles, though. Trying to get... Like, we should have more troops than them. We gotta get Grimmeth out.
Get back to the castle at once.
Your orders? Everyone, fall back to the castle.
This is more like it. Okay. What I didn't want was to have... see, we get no authority from this, but we will win the castle and wipe out the clan. So yeah, we had units that were almost defeated already, and they were taking up room so that I couldn't bring in other units that had troops left. Our superiority is unshakable, so we can go all out. Just make certain not to give an opening for a counterattack. Oh, looks like... never mind, these little... badly weakened units are still in the fight. Oh, but we're only going up against... That's one unit that's...
Swivel on my spear.
It's more powerful than any of the units we have, but...
At once.
We'll seize the key point. We'll seize the key point.
Take control of the key points.
We're taking control of that key point. Make haste. We must take the key point.
How might we proceed? Be ready, all of you. We're moving.
no, you do not need to be coming out there.
Sure, the path of escape is not sealed.
Yeah, I'm just going to keep you units that will get wiped out if you make any contact at all. You guys can hang out.
Muskets, forward.
Now, it's not surprising they're using muskets. This is the Psycha clan. First blood for Zerf.
I await your command. We make for the enemy's path of retreat.
How delightful. How might we proceed? Commencing attack on the enemy.
So we're taking about even losses, but we're about to get high ground shooting from the Daimyo. And we've got overwhelming advantage now.
Archers, to the front.
So now we're doing like 200 something. Yeah, we're doing a lot more damage now because we've got the...
Advance, the lot of you.
My tactics will see us through this.
Their tactics will see us through this battle, but probably not really. Oh, you know what I should be using all that gold for? I just used it for something else. I should be getting a... I should have bought a new overseer position. Or conservator or whatever. So they didn't really have a whole lot of choice in the matter, but they are stuck now.
At once. Sever the enemy's escape route. Go!
See if we can capture some of them before we take the castle. Oh no, we killed him. Saduya Suzuki has died. I guess a million arrows flying at him from the sky weren't good for his health. We have defeated all units, including the enemy commander. I don't know if it was the Daimyo.
Be proud, one and all.
Or if we just made blood enemy out of the few guys early. Yeah, but we killed the main dude. Sadayu Suzuki was the only officer that they sent out, and he's dead. I would assume that any children he has were already born at this point and are old enough to be officers, because there's a small number of officers in here, but they're all going to be really good, and they're going to be musket officers, so I'm hoping we didn't just wreck that.
The castle will be ours ere long.
Ere long.
Their castle is
Fly our banner high. The enemy base of Saika Castle is now ours. The Suzuki clan have been annihilated.
Bind him at once.
Captured an enemy officer. Shigehide Suzuki, Shigeharu Tsuchibashi, and Sadahisa Ota. Now this guy is something else. He is the new Daimyo. He is the son of the guy we just killed from a powerful clan, and his nickname was Magawichi Saika. Yeah, I was wondering if this is him. This is Magawichi. He is 7 years old, apparently. I'm not sure what's going on there. He led the Saika Musketeers to Ishiyama Honganji and terrorized Nobunaga Oda's forces. He later served Hideyoshi Toyotomi. Hope we can get him, because he's one of the best officers in the game, although he's got bad poll scores, but he's like in some versions of Samurai Warriors where they tweak history around, he's the guy who kills Nobunaga.
You have my loyalty.
This is the way of the world, I accept.
Absolutely not.
I refuse. You would do well to reflect on your own misdeeds. Yeah, because we just killed his dad. The 7-year-old Daimyo.
Then you won't be taking my head.
I will release him, although it's probably a terrible idea.
How should we proceed? Get back to the castle at once.
So we're just going to wait and let everybody get into the castle so that we can... Irrigation maintenance level 2 policy has been issued. This will further improve the condition of our clan. Policy clan target has been completed. This will further improve the condition of our clan. Does that mean we just got a bunch of gold? No, we can issue the Gunji system policy, which we probably want to do, actually, because I'm running into problems having enough officers. And the Gunji system basically means that even if no one like, yeah, chamberlains and representatives can seize settlements. So at the lowest level, adding settlements, I'm not sure what that is. I think that might be... I can figure it out. Yeah, major settlements. It means they can do stuff. They can do those ones on the second to last column. But seizing settlements like farms and fairs, that's huge, because that's the biggest thing that's not happening when you don't have anybody running your settlements. Now, it doesn't happen very quickly because the stats are low. But I think we definitely want the Gunji system, and that means that I don't have to be quite as worried about making sure we have an officer in every single place that isn't already maxed. And the higher levels of it, add equipment. It's add settlements. Like adding equipment, I guess matters when you're on defense. Unless that's what land development is when you build stuff, but I don't think it is. I think equipment is this, and I don't understand it. And I read a really nice game by somebody who uses the username Dosan Saito, referring to the Viper of Mino, the father of Nohime and the most power, one of the most famous members of the Saito clan. Founder of it, I guess, because I think he overthrew the previous ruler. But yeah, that guy wrote a guide on GameFAQs, which is very, very useful. It's the most in-depth guide I've come across, and he says, I don't understand how equipment works. The AI just seems to build it for you, and it's fine. Like, he's really in detail about a lot of stuff, but not that. Let's go ahead and get... I just really hope the... It would serve us right if the...
I shall put it into motion.
Because they're not agitated anymore. If the Miyoshi attacked us now, we would have it coming.
How delightful.
I have improved Koto Hiragu. The land is busier than it's ever been before, and the benefits we gain from it shall grow. So that added like 1,000 to our income. I saw it happen. Went from like 7 something to 8 something. So that will take, it'll only take about a year to pay for itself. Motochike Chosakabe has come of age, so we don't get Magoichi Saika, but we do get Motochika Chosakabe. He's coming in as a samurai leader. Let's see, I don't know, do you think we want this guy? He's the Tosa Daimyo, Lord of Oko Castle, son of Kunachika. A gifted leader, he would gradually conquer his neighbors. He managed to unify Shikoku within 10 years. Well, we did it for you, and I think I'm going to give you Saika Castle. Policy cost minus 10%. I guess I could have waited for... does that mean... No, okay, never mind. I was about to say I could have waited to implement Gunji system, but I guess that doesn't matter. It's a monthly cost. This illness sucks. I do not like being sick. I feel you, friend. Alright, honor commendation. The Daimyo is a hero of Tosa. I can never get any better than that. Grimmeth Reaper can finally become the benevolent. Oh, never mind. He was already the statesman. I sent him down that path already. Vulture Bean, on the other hand, has got all these warrior things, and I want her to have domestic. So she will have to wait as other people become statesmen. You are actually better at war than anything else. What the hell? Make you the experienced instead of the statesman. But Bean, who was the minister of... No, the hero of Tosa, the minister of Tosa, that's kind of Takatatsu. Sneak attacks, employment. It's an employment program. Let's check something out here. $5,000 gold gets us another overseer. And we need 15 for the next. So we're getting Code of the Samurai, which is giving loyalty to the people who owed castles. And we are getting Dawn of Revolution. So now, Way of Chosakabe. Straight and Narrow is non-hostile clan trust, monthly trust up. Vassal escort's good. Virtue of Benevolence, unit ability up for every 25%, castle development rate. All units attack up while Daimyo marches. Musket level limit up. Clan post diplomatic stance improvement. I like town law. I don't know if it is the best. The 8 formations, naval transport. No soldier decrease at resupply bases with trade ports. Aristocratic honor is fun. But I think I'm gonna put Vulture Bobo in to speed up the rate at which we're seizing these farms, and he would be a good one to replace eventually. With something that's more combat oriented, but I'm trying to make myself. I would really ought to be put over here. Give my all to boon to this clan. I'm trying to make myself like chill out and stop attacking and develop. All right, we're gonna call it a video there. I didn't end up doing as much domestics as I thought. Because I know I did. I did the around with policies. Which stopped time from passing too quickly. But now we just ended our offensive. We have taken a little bit more of more land on Honshu than I expected, but we've fully secured Shikoku, and by fully secured I mean we have cities on the edges of Shikoku that have low troop counts, and the Miyoshi could counterattack at any time. But they're not that likely. Like, the prestige makes a difference, I think, with the AI in this game, but also max troop count. And the Miyoshi are likely to try to attack us, but it's not a sure thing because our overall army size is big enough that I think they know that we would take it back and eventually. But you lose prestige and you lose a lot of officer loyalty when you have those setbacks and turnarounds like that. So it's a good idea not to try to, like, don't launch an offensive to take 4 castles and then end up losing one of them, because you'll get a lot of disruption in your clan from the defeat, even if you gained castles overall. You're much better off, I think, in this game of seizing what you can take, and no more, not trying to take any more. When we come back next time, I'm going to start reassigning officers. We got the Gunji system, so I can be a little bit more thoughtful about prioritizing places where, you know, maybe some development can be going on, but like split it around, have like every castle needs officers or we won't be able to march or defend them. And I'm probably thinking about this too much now, and not enough in the next video. Thanks for watching.